Greetings, my friend. This is Gilles Monsieur. I am called to return and continue to speak today again. So I am back to continue to speak about this transcendental psychology, this phase of ascension between the awakening when we become aware that something is of many things about the dark shadow matrix we live in, and the time we ascend. There is the whole, we're all different, it's a unique path, but there is this whole period of time where we slowly but surely and can allow to transmute all the darkness that we've accumulated. And so it is very important to learn to love and integrate the dark part of ourselves. We have this dark part of ourselves like a shadow. We don't have a shadow up there. When we ascend, there's no more shadow. When we are on a soul level, there is no shadow. But when we here down here, there's this shadow. It goes everywhere with us. It's part of ignorance. We are part of lucidity and a part of ignorance. And so this shadow, when we face the light, we do not see the shadow. But as soon as we turn turn our back to the light, there is only thing we see is the shadow. So this shadow is something that is could be conceived as fear, doubts, all kind of negative lower aspect of ourselves. And this part, everybody has it. So it is very important to know that it needs to be controlled. It needs to be secured in a dungeon within yourself. So you allow it to express itself when it is the time in a safe environment. So it does not hurt you or your environment, because people who do not know about that, they deny the dark part and they reject it. And this dark part will take over their life at the worst moment, and it creates a lot of damages. So it is important to learn to bring lucidity to our dark path, that you use this part of ignorance that we have for our spiritual evolution. That's what God does. He created this ignorance in order to learn, to grow, to expand, to unfold. For it, like life is like a pearl. It wants to shine eternally, but if it doesn't evolve, it will die. So God does not exist eternally, so it will continue to evolve eternally, creating that, because we come from a realm where it's perfect eternal infinity, but it's completely static. There is nothing to learn from there. So we accepted to come into this phase where we forget everything. That gives us a new perspective to look at things, to look from a different perspective. Eventually we want to return to the point where we're looking at life from the vantage standpoint of eternity, and we can look at the shifting sands of time and all the many aspects of that. So we came here to rediscover love, and to see love is the key to be able to move every moment more and more into the acceptation of experiencing love, creating a good life for ourselves also. Because watching the world of politics and the outer world, it's like it might take a little bit of time for that, before things actually change, and there's a lot of deception, a lot of frustration. So really the idea is to, on a short-term basis, is to create a great life for ourselves parallel to the system, so we can have an alternative version of reality that we live in, and we communicate, we work, we live, we experience life with other people that are wanting to, for spirit is encouraging that. So it will make the connection with other people that share this vision, this idea of living free, living on joy. And so to create the parallel society, even my master guide many years ago told me that at some point communities will be created, will come together outside of the mainstream of society, and those community will be about beauty and joy and creativity and a beautiful environment, and that will serve as a model for those who awaken progressively later on. For it is important to find a parallel, an alternative, create an alternative reality to live in until humanity catches up. So just an important idea, I think. And stay kind. Kindness, goodness, and conditional love and conditional forgiveness are really superpower that really assisting the whole world. And call on the ascended master to assist you with the violet fire, with the blue flame, the pink flame, all those are very powerful tools that really have a direct impact on the environment. When we see somebody suffering, just call on the violet fire, and that will definitely assist in calming down, in settling the situation, in transmuting. And of course, our beloved Saint Germain, who's this powerful master, who's the guardian of that sacred fire, will assist you if you call on him Well, I hope you find this message entering. You continue to cultivate this sense. Understand this part of dark and light. The dark and light is something that needs to be integrated within the yin and the yang. There is the light within the darkness and the darkness within the light. It is the model of that universe. So continue to cultivate that. Yet allow your light to be done, to become eventually the light dissolves the darkness naturally as the light comes in, just as love dissolves all of the blockages. For there'll be much work ahead of time. But for me, it's art, and for my world, I'm going to return to the world of art. It's been my world now. But I was watching the Miami Art Fair, Basel Miami Art Fair, and I see that I think I have so many steps ahead of the art world when I see what the other artists are exposing. Because there is a lot of decoration, good or bad taste, and then there is a lot of art. Most of the art is showing about those horrible things about the old world, about trying to denounce that, but they're creating extremely violent, extremely perverse images just to say, hey, I'm hip. They're trying to find something new. I'm within the time now. But there is nothing that, well, not in this art fair, I'm sure there are, but that presents a new vision of something positive, joyful, new, fresh, new spirit of a new life and joy. And for art has to be more than just images in many sense, but maybe they're waiting for us to do that, to come into the stage. So we're really looking forward to it. And I'm going to finish with a song. I thank you very much for your support, for your donations. If you want a private session, you can send me an email. Thank you for liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. And I'll finish with this song. It's about rising up to the challenge. It goes like this. It's called The Eye of the Tiger. Rising up, back on the street, did my time, took my chances. Went the distance, now I'm back on my feet, just a man and his will to survive. So many times it happened too fast, you change your passion for glory. Don't lose your grip on the dreams of the past. You must fight just to keep them alive. It's the eye of the tiger, it's the thrill of the fight, rising up to the challenge of our rival. And the last known survivor stalks his prey in the night, and he's watching us all in the eye. The eye of the tiger. Face to face, out in the heat, hanging tough, staying hungry. They stalk the odds, still we take to the street for the kill with the skill to survive. It's the eye of the tiger, is the thrill of the fight, rising up to the challenge of our rival. And the last known survivor stalks his prey in the night, and he's watching us all in the eye of the tiger. Rising up, straight to the top, had the guts, got the glory. When the distance, now I'm not gonna stop, just a man and his will to survive. It's the eye of the tiger, is the thrill of the fight, rising up to the challenge of our rival. And the last known survivor stalks his prey in the night, and he's watching us all in the eye. The eye of the tiger, the eye of the tiger, the eye of the tiger. For the tiger is the tiger of fear. When we can watch the tiger of fear in the eye, the fear disappears. So it is very much this traversing this point between the awakening for all the way to the transformation, the enlightenment, up to the ascension, and we're close to that. So just do not. Allow yourself to be too distracted by all the darkness that can still be just everything that will come up in terms of advantages of the progress of society is like on top of some. It's like, unless you're called, you're called to get hands-on to things, which will be the case maybe for many people, many light workers. Until then, just be relaxed, be at peace, and focus on the good life that is before you, that the Creator will assist you in creating, as well as all the Spirit. I thank you very much. Wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Adonai.